Genesis, folks. We're in chapter 47. So then Joseph went in and told Pharaoh and said, my father and brothers and the flocks and the herds and all that have come out of the land of Canaan. And behold, they are in the land of Goshen. He took 5 men from his brothers and presented them to Pharaoh. And Pharaoh said to his brothers, what is your occupation? So they said to Pharaoh, your servant and our shepherds, both we and our fathers. They said to Pharaoh, we have come to sojourn in the land, for there is no pasture for your servants' flocks, for the famine is severe in the land of Canaan. Now, therefore, please let your servants live in the land of Goshen. Then Pharaoh said to Joseph, your father and your brothers have come to you. The land of Egypt is at your disposal. Settle your father and brothers in the best of the land. Let them live in the land of Goshen. If you know any capable men among them, then put them in charge of my flocks, my livestock. Then Joseph brought his father Jacob and presented him to Pharaoh, and Jacob blessed Pharaoh. And Pharaoh said to Jacob, how many years have you lived? So Jacob said to Pharaoh, the years of my sojourning are 130. Few and unpleasant has been the years of my life, nor have there attained the years that my father lived during the days of their sojourning. And Jacob blessed Pharaoh and went out from his presence. Joseph settled his father and brothers and gave them a possession in the land of Egypt, the best of the land, in the land of Ramses, as Pharaoh ordered. Joseph provided his father and brother and all his father's household with food according to their little ones. Now there is no food in all the land because the famine was very severe. So that the land of Pharaoh, Egypt, and the land of Canaan languished because of famine. Joseph gathered all the money that was found in the land of Egypt and the land of Canaan for grain, which they brought. Joseph brought the money into Pharaoh's house. When the money was all spent in the land of Egypt and all the land of Canaan, all the Egyptians came to Joseph and said, give us food, for why should we die in your presence? For our money is gone. And Joseph said, give us your livestock. I will give you food for your livestock, since your money is gone. So they brought their livestock to Joseph. Joseph gave them food in exchange for the horses and flocks and herds and donkeys, and he fed them with the food in exchange for livestock that year. When the year was ended, they came to him the next year and said to him, we are not hiding from my lord that your money is all spent, and the cattle are the Lord's. There is nothing we have left for the Lord except our bodies and hands. Why should we die before your eyes, before we in our land? Buy us in our land for food, and we and your lands will be slaves to the Pharaoh. So he gave us seed, and that we may live and not die, and that the land may not be desolate. So Joseph brought all the land of Egypt in for Pharaoh. For every Egyptian sold his field because the famine was severe upon them. Thus the land became Pharaoh's. As for the people, he removed them to the cities from one end of Egypt border to the other. Only the land of the priests he did not buy, for the priests had allotment from Pharaoh, and they lived off the allotment which Pharaoh gave them. Therefore, only the land of priests he did not buy. Therefore, they did not sell their land. Joseph said to the people, behold, I have today brought you in the land for Pharaoh now, and here is the seed for you, and you may sow the land. And harvest you give 1/5 to Pharaoh, and 4/5 shall be your own seed of the field, for your food, for those of your household, as food for the little ones. So they said, "You shall save our lives. Let us find favor in the sight of my Lord, and we'll be the Pharaoh's slaves." And Joseph made a statute concerning the land of Egypt, valid to this day, that Pharaoh should have the 5th. Only the land of the priests did not become Pharaoh's. Now Israel lived in the land of Egypt, in Goshen, and they acquired property in it, and they were fruitful and became numerous. Joseph lived in the land of Egypt 17 years. So the length of Joseph's life was 147 years. When the time for Israel to die drew near, he called his son Joseph and said to him, "Please, if I have found favor in your sight, please now place now your hand under my thigh and deal with me in kindness and faithfulness. Please do not bury me in the land of Egypt. But when I die, lie down with my fathers. You shall carry me out of Egypt and bury me in the burial place." And he said, "I will do as you have said." He said, "Swear to me." So he swore to him, and Israel bowed and worshipped at the head of the bed. I don't know about you, but this was all God's plan. And finally, all those dreams that Joseph had prior has fulfilled with Jacob bowing. And God works through good and evil. God can take bad circumstances and turn them into good. And no matter what we go through, God is always there. He's always guiding us and always protecting us. I don't know about you, but I'm just sometimes waiting for God's timing is not easy. But we need to wait for his timing. We need to do God's will each and every day and do it to best ability, no matter what. God is God that provides. I don't know how or when, but he does provide, and he does love us no matter what. So keep looking up, keep trusting God, and know that he provides for us. And no matter how long it takes, he provides. And keep looking up. Thanks. And keep praying for our president too. So have a blessed day.